Hi and welcome to Healthy Life Hacks. I'm Jennifer Jefferies, the present-day wise woman, a realistic naturopath coming to you from the surfing beaches of Australia. This podcast is for those of you who are wanting to really rock your life and health and live from a place of prevention. Let's get into today's episode. So when is it? When is that last time you laid in bed at 2 a.m. thinking, why the hell can't I sleep? You know, there's nothing wrong with you. Your body's just going, come on, give me some rest. Especially if you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s, and suddenly that once reliable sleep has disappeared. And no, you don't need to keep pushing through. I know I keep saying it, but it's the truth. You scream on the inside, I just need rest. Real deep healing rest. So I thought I'd talk into what the top 5 sleep wreckers are. What do you reckon they are? Of course, we know they're things like caffeine too late in the day, blood sugar dips, screen time, that doom scrolling. But there's a couple you mightn't have thought about. So I want to break them down here. Let's go. So as a naturopath, I know I bang on about how we just want to go that one step behind what's going on for you to have those things going, you know, that you are doom scrolling, that you are hitting the caffeine, your body's on blood sugar highs and lows. What's sitting behind it? Well, at this age, 40s, 50s, and 60s, it's usually hormones. So things like estrogen and progesterone, they do their natural dip, which they're meant to between perimenopause and menopause. But those two are sleep besties. They absolutely are there to help keep our temperature regulated and our nervous system calm. And when they drop, sleep can totally become patchy or disappear altogether, particularly at this time. The second one is cortisol. We know that being wired but tired kind of feeling, and the reason that our body wakes us up at 2 a.m. is that we say that your adrenal glands, cortisol balances itself out in that 2 to 4 a.m. time, and you're waking up for a pee because your body's going, fuck, it's too high. What are you going to do about it? So that stress hormone cortisol, when it's out of balance, it's just spiking when it's meant to be too low. And then just stress in general, overstimulation. There's a lot going on in this world, like a lot going on in this world right at the moment as I record this. And in particularly women, you know, we care so deeply, and we're keeping it all together, our families, our careers, life, community, all those things. And that constant juggling, it just leads to a nervous system that sometimes can't switch off. So what do we do with it? One, caffeine. We know that caffeine after 10 a.m., like that's early in the morning for a lot of people. They'll do that caffeine right through the afternoon. That can totally throw sleep. So people don't realize that, yeah, caffeine is in coffee. It's also in tea. It's even in dark chocolate. And it hangs around and lingers in our body as we age. It's not able to process as fast. Blood sugar dipping overnight. So ever wake up hungry and anxious at 3 a.m., it could be that it's your blood sugars crashed. What did you have for dinner? What was your routine the night before? That blue light from doing the doom scrolling before we go to bed, it messes with our melatonin. And melatonin is that natural sleep drug. So we want to be able to keep that in check. One that a lot of people don't realize is that we might not be getting enough daylight, and that'll mess with our sleep. Why? Because our body needs sunlight in the morning to set that sleep-wake rhythm. Heard of your circadian rhythm? It's a thing. Ideally, you're getting 10 minutes before 10 in the morning, and you're getting about 10 to 15 minutes in the afternoon right before sunset. That really helps to set our circadian rhythm so that we are sleeping well, okay? And another, of course, is doing too much all the time. So we're on the go, 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 go. Our nervous system doesn't magically shut down when our head hits a pillow. We've got to cue it in for sleep. And so I find it interesting that people will plan so much. They'll take an hour or 2 hours to get ready to go out for a Saturday night, whatever, dinner or whatever they're going to, and yet they do no sleep prep. So these are my bare arse minimum ways to build sleep back into a routine, to have your body working for you instead of against you. And no, you don't need a 3-hour routine like you do on a Saturday night before you go out, but we do need to set a routine. So number 1 is to go to bed and wake up at a similar time every day, even weekends. Now, I say 5 or 6 nights a week. I know myself, I 5-6 nights a week stick to a routine, and I have for 30 plus years. And I know that my body loves that rhythm. It's like hormonal gold. So my routine, because I get up early to go surfing, it's winter now, so I'm sleeping until 4:35 a.m. In summer, yes, we're up before 4 a.m. and in the water so early because I like to surf at sunrise. That's why. It's a discipline that Alice, my wife, and I, about 8:30, we head to bed and we're asleep by 9, 5, 6 nights a week. Done. Last Saturday night, we went out dancing with our rock and roll mates and we didn't get home till 10 or so. And that's okay. We just don't do that all the time. So our body loves a rhythm. Our body loves a predictable kind of cycle to slip into. All right. The second one, we want to be able to support our nervous system. Magnesium glycinate or an aromatherapy essential oil on the soles of your feet. My Sanity Saver blend is excellent for this. I designed it for that busy brain. My brain, I am a go fast. I go fast. And so I don't wait to do crappy sleep. A couple of drops of my Sanity Saver blend, which is all the earthy essential oils, things like sandalwood and cedarwood and patchouli and vetiver. Vetiver just shuts up a busy brain. I do that before I go to sleep. And our feet are waterproof, not oil-proof. So that works a treat for me. Okay. Also doing things like supporting our nervous system with the 2 sniffs in, 1 long sigh out, the vagus nerve love tap. So it's like deep breaths, and out. 2 deep breaths and out. It works. It works. It just tells the vagus nerve how to work properly and helps to get us out of survival mode. The next one is to have a smart bedtime snack. This is about having good quality protein before bed. So this is where I'm a big fan of a protein concentrate. If you want to know the one I use, send me a message, okay? And you want to try and get 20 to 40 grams of protein, just the protein. It's not the whole meal, not all the fats and not all the carbs. So it's not a regular meal replacement kind of protein shake, but just that dose of protein. Again, it helps to stabilize our blood sugar overnight. Even if you had something like a boiled egg or a few almonds, it would be a great start. Okay. Me, I like to, it's a great chance for me to get another 20 or 40 grams of protein. Because it is just like the whey protein concentrate that I use. It doesn't have me going to bed on a full stomach. I don't feel full. It digests really easy. The one I use also contains digestive enzymes. So it's a big difference. We also want to make that time to wind down properly. And this is not negotiable, guys. It's not negotiable. So 20 to 30 minutes before bed, start deliberately, lights down, lights low, no tech, no doom scrolling, gentle stretches if that is your thing. Alice, my wife, and I, we lay quietly and chat and we talk about our gifts for the day. We set our intentions for a good sleep. We do things to soothe our senses. And it's like we're training our brain how to power down. Really important.
Have you ever wondered how your life could have been different if you'd had access to this type of content at a younger age? Look, this is why I need your help. I'm working to build the #1 platform that gives real and easy to integrate healthy life hacks and mindset to help you get well and stay well. This show only grows by word of mouth and new subscribers. It would mean the world to me if you could click the subscribe button right now, leave a 5-star written review, or drop a comment below. Share this episode with a friend and I would be forever grateful. Now, let's get back to this week's episode.
Make your bedroom like that quiet, safe little cave. So cool, dark, and tech-free. And there's no phones, there's no clocks, there's nothing electronic in our room. In the ensuite off our bedroom, we have, if I've got an alarm clock to make sure I'm not going to sleep in if I'm meeting mates for a surf, that's all in the bathroom. So I have to get out of bed to go there and turn off the alarm. And then once I'm up, I'm up. That's a discipline in itself that's really worth it. Okay, so no phones beside the bed. The electromagnetic radiation that comes off them is just going to mess with things. In saying that, another one is huge, is people wearing watches and devices that tells them how they sleep. There's so many studies coming out now showing that just even having those kind of devices on has you do broken sleep, because our brain is expecting to track how much we stay awake and it bloody feeds it. It's not cool. Okay. So a nice dark room, nice and cool, not too hot, and helps us to sleep better. An eye mask, things like that. Like I said, use aromatherapy. My Serenity blend, which is a really peaceful blend, designed to help you to get to sleep. Okay, so it's got things like frankincense and geranium and lavender. Lavender's been shown to be able to help balance out cortisol as well, and ylang ylang. And together, that blend is designed to give that nurturing kind of ambience that takes our space from being busy, hectic, whatever, to be a peaceful sanctuary. So my Serenity blend is ideal. If you've got the busy brain that's giving you broken sleep, you want to go to the heavier oils, and that's my Sanity Saver blend. It works a treat. You see, you could also try this. It's less than a minute nervous system wind down, okay? Now, let's try it together. But if you're driving, don't close your eyes. If you're not driving or not walking or something, close your eyes if you can, and take 2 short sniffs in through your nose and then a long sigh out through your mouth, okay? Ah. And again. Ah. Feel your shoulders drop. You're safe. You're supported. And you can rest. You don't need to earn it. You deserve to relax. And you just need to begin. That vagus nerve love tap takes seconds. Imagine when you crawl into bed, you do that, and you're just telling your body, your nervous system, to just down, just calm down. Even 2 repetitions of that breath. You know, we don't need a perfect bedtime routine. We do need a few repeatable, doable shifts that honor our hormones, soothe our stress, and absolutely tell our body it's safe to relax. So tonight, choose one of those. I don't care which one it is. So maybe it's the earlier bedtime, or maybe it's the ditching the scrolling before bedtime. Maybe it's putting the phone out of beside your bed and putting it in the ensuite or in the room next door. Maybe it's trying the vagus nerve love tap. But whatever you choose, make it yours. Do it doable and let it grow. And if you want more support on sleep or energy or unraveling that midlife mess in a way that builds strength, head over to my website, jenniferjefferies.com, and check out my Rise Strong method. It's a system that I've designed to help walk you through every step of the way to help you bring your life truly back on track.
I want to thank you for being here today. If you enjoyed my podcast, please let me know by leaving a review on Apple Podcast. Every month, I draw one lucky person who leaves a review, have a free 1-hour consultation with me. Be sure to subscribe to the show wherever you're tuning in from so that you always catch the next episode. I welcome your emails, and you can write to me at podcast@healthylifehacks.com.au. Until next time, remember, when it comes to life, live it, love it, and get on with it.